Your LLC does not need to make money to qualify for business funding. But if your personal credit and business structure are wrong, the banks can deny you before they even take a look at your application. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down step by step how to get funding for a brand new LLC using updated strategies for 2026. So without further ado, family, let's jump right into this video because there's a lot of gems that I want to share and a lot of things that I want to clear up. So let's get into it. So if you guys are new to the channel, my name's Zaki. I've been able to get over 300,000 at 0% interest from my LLCs, and I didn't have to show a tax return, a bank statement, or I have to verify that my LLCs were even generating any revenue. So today I'm going to be giving you guys that strategy just in case you didn't know. So first things first, what do the banks want to see? So in some situations, people don't understand that there are differences between revenue-based funding and credit-based funding. So if you got a brand new LLC, an LLC that's under a year, but your business is generating money, but your credit score needs work, you can still get funding based off of the revenue that your business is generating. But if you're in this video and you're like, yo, I don't have any money going through my LLC just yet, that's why I wanted to watch this video. Well, you're going to have to leverage your credit. So one option is revenue based. The next option will be leveraging your personal credit. But this is the option that I chose because when I started my businesses, I didn't have a lot of capital. So I had to fix my credit, build it back up, and I was able to start getting funding leveraging my credit. So just because you have an LLC and good credit, that does not mean the banks are going to give you funding. So I'm going to give you guys one of my favorite websites that you can use to structure your LLC. Hold on, let me pull this website up for you guys. Because that's step one. Step one is we have to make sure that our business looks like a business. So let me give you guys this website that you can start utilizing to make sure that your businesses are structured the right way. Perfect. So this is a really good resource for you guys if you haven't been using it. It's called LLC University. So before you go to a bank, before you purchase your LLC, you want to make sure that you're about to structure it the right way so you can actually get approved. There's no point in spending money doing all of these things incorrect if you could just do a little bit of work before to ensure that you're not only going to set your business up, but you're going to set it up for funding and success. So it's very simple to do, guys. All you got to do is click here, click whatever state you're in. Let's go ahead and pick Nevada, and then we choose the lesson, and then we click let's go. So this thing is going to give you step-by-step instructions on how to set your business up, how to choose a name, how to select a registered agent, how to file your articles, how to create an operating agreement, get your EIN number. So all you got to do is literally do exactly what they're saying on this website. So before you go ahead and purchase your LLC, make sure you're searching the name before you purchase it. The last thing you want to do is fall in love with a name for a business, but somebody else already has it. So search the name first. Decide if you're going to use a registered agent or if you're just going to handle all of the mail yourself and correspondence yourself, and step by step. Now, one thing I do want to discuss is when you're picking your business name, you want to make sure that you're not going to do something that I call doing too much, right? So picking the name is super important because this is something that banks judge your business off of, right? So let's say you do real estate, credit repair, anything in the financial industry. Not anything, but some things in the financial industry, right? What you don't want to do is you don't want to put these words in your business name. These are trigger words. These are words that will get your application denied before it even is looked at by an underwriter. So what you really want to do is make sure that you're not going to put yourself in a position to get denied before they even see if you're qualified. So when it comes to choosing a business name, I want to make sure that I'm choosing a fundable name. So what is a fundable name? It's something like your initials management. So my initials are ZA. So let's go ZA Enterprise. I could do Enterprise. I could do Enterprises. I could do ZA Global. I could do ZA Consulting. So I could do a bunch of different variations of this initial, but I want it to be something vague. I want it to be something generic, something that isn't going to get me restricted, and something that's not going to put me in a box, just in case I want to add on more services to my business down the line. So choosing that name is super, super, super important. So make sure you take some time doing it because you're going to be building an empire, right? Now, once you got your LLC structured, I literally just gave you guys the blueprint on how to structure your LLC, leveraging LLC University. One more thing I want to tell you guys before we move on. I've told you guys I'm going to give y'all some game in this video. A lot of stuff people aren't even going to share with you guys, right? But something that you guys want to look out for when you're getting your business addresses. I always tell my clients, before you purchase a business address, whether that's on iPostal, whether that's on Regis, Opus, wherever you're headed, always make sure you double check that address to see if it's going to get you denied or low limits. And the easiest way to check your business address to make sure that it's an address that the banks want to see is just go to USPS. You can Google this address lookup tool. Now, what you want to do is you want to come to this website. So all you do is you'll just choose by the address that you're about to purchase. And then all you'll do is you'll just put the address in here. And on the next page, it's going to have something that says commercial CMRA. So commercial mail receiving agency. Is going to have a subsection just like these. And it's either going to have a Y for yes or an N for no. You want to make sure that it says no under that, because a commercial mail receiving agency, those are going to get restricted by the banks every single time. So that is how you verify your business address in under a few minutes. And this is how you save yourself not just money, but time, because one of the worst things we can do is spend time doing something that's going to hurt us. So now that we got our LLC structured the right way, we got the right business address, we got the right name. What do the banks want to see? Like, what do they want to see from me now? So we got our LLC, check. So now we need to make sure that our personal credit profile is structured in a way that's going to let them approve us and not start asking us way too many questions, right? So we want to make sure that we have at least a 700 plus credit score, and you want to have some comparable limits. So what are comparable limits? These are high limit credit cards on your credit report that are showing them that you know how to handle money. So I recommend having at least a 10K card for super high limits. Like if you're trying to go to Chase and get a 50K, you want a 10K personal credit card. Now, the lowest personal credit card you can have on your profile and still qualify for decent limits is going to be around 2,500 to 4K. And the longer you've had these cards, the better. If you just got them within the last 30 days, the last 90 days, that's going to limit your odds of getting approvals. So once you get your first high limit credit card, the best thing to do right after you get your first one is to try to get two. Try to get one more just to show them that you know how to handle multiple high limit credit cards. And if you don't have any high limit credit cards, some of the best places to go are credit unions like Navy Federal. Because Navy Federal gives out super high limits, and every 90 days you can ask for limit increases, and it's always a soft pull. So me personally, I started with a $3,500 Navy Federal credit card, but now my credit card is at about 40K after having it for a few years and always asking it for those limit increases. So now when I go apply for my other personal credit cards, like with Chase and American Express, they're going to give me, high limits too. So now I don't have to, beg them for limit increases, because Navy Federal already showed them that I know how to handle credit. So the first step before getting business funding is showing them that you know how to handle personal funding. So it's steps, y'all. I know we want to skip over it. I know we want to do this shit at our own pace, but we got to do it correctly. All right, so they want to see that we got decent credit, we got decent comparable limits, no collections, no late payments. If you got collections and late payments, a late payment means you pay people back when you feel like it. And I don't know about you, I'm not loaning nobody no money so they can pay me back when they feel like it. So no late payments and no collections. Collections mean you ain't even gonna pay me back at all. I ain't even gonna loan you my money if you say, yo, I ain't even gonna pay you back. So no collections either. So that's pretty much what your profile needs to look like. Simple, decent credit score. Show them that you already know how to handle credit by having some high limit credit cards. Show them that you're not overly using them by having your utilization around 15%. So even if you got to do what you got to do just to pay it down, this is going to put you in a better position to go get funding. So now you're not worried about, oh man, I keep getting denied. It's because you got high utilization. So I'm literally giving you guys the blueprint. And this is why we call it no doc. So we call it no doc funding because the banks aren't going to access to you tax returns, bank statements, any collateral, because once you show them that you know how to handle money by using your credit report the right way, they're literally, it's like a game. Like they want to know, okay, how much money are we going to be able to give this person until we make a lot of money off of them? So they're just waiting for you to mess up, or they're okay with making a little bit of money off of you in interest. But what I'm showing you guys how to do is not only get no doc funding, but also get 0% interest, because a lot of the big banks, like the Chases, the American Expresses, they do offer those 0% interest products where you don't have to show any tax returns or bank statements. You just got to make sure that your credit report shows that you know how to handle stuff. So before you start applying, one of the best things, I told you I'm gonna give y'all some game in this video, but one of the best things to start doing before you apply is open up a bank account. Open up a biz bank account. So before you ask Chase for funding, before you ask Bank of America for funding, before you apply online, open up a business bank account and deposit the minimum amount into that account. So Chase wants you to have like 2,000 in there, and Bank of America wants you to have 2,000 in there. US Bank wants you to have like 5K in there. Some of these banks, this isn't a requirement, but this is going to get you better approvals. So I'm okay with moving my money around, showing the banks that I'm serious, so that I can get a higher approval than showing them that I'm not serious. I just want to take your money, but I don't want to show you that I'm a long-term customer. So open up those business bank accounts. Depending on your funding goal, will determine how many bank accounts you need to open. If you want to get a lot of funding, you're probably going to want to open up more than 3 to 4 bank accounts. If you just want to get some funding, 1 to 2 will probably suffice. So open up the business bank account, right? Fund it. And don't just dump a bunch of money in there at one time and leave it stranded. No, stagger out the payments. Add $1,000, come back, add 500, come back, add another 1,000. So show them you using the account. I like to let those accounts season for anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks. Sometimes I'll even wait till I get that statement just so they can see that I'm serious, right? And then I'll apply. And then the way I'm applying is I'm not applying online because that's stupid. I want to apply with a banker. So like a BRM, a relationship manager, somebody where they could push my application through underwriting, versus if I just do it online, 9 times out of 10, the algorithm is just going to spit out a random limit. So if you really want to get those high limits, you have to start working with people inside the banks that work closely with the underwriters, right? So that's what I would do. I would apply with them, and I would make sure that I follow this blueprint, because if you do exactly what I'm telling you, you will get approved. But if you do anything a little differently, then some mistakes may happen, which could cause denials, guys. So I hope this video has been super helpful. I didn't want it to be too long, but I did want to go into some extreme amounts of details. Let me give you guys one more resource, because you don't want to go to a bunch of banks that pull from one bureau. That's going to get the banks looking at you like you're thirsty. So what you want to do is you want to use this website called Credit Boards. But what it is it's an online forum where you'll be able to do research. Matter of fact, I'll just give you guys a different one too. But I'm saucing y'all up today, y'all. Don't say I never gave y'all no game. But I'm gonna give you guys another website that you guys can use so you could do bank research. And remember, guys, I run a funding company. This is literally what we do. We help business owners and entrepreneurs and people get access to capital so they can scale and get to the next level, whether that's purchasing property, purchasing more inventory, paying for marketing. Our goal is to help our clients get funding So the stuff that I'm showing you guys, we do this for our clients. I literally get paid to do this. I just felt like sharing. But if you know what, I don't really want to do this alone. Make sure you check below this video, either in the description or one of the pinned comments, so you can book a call with either myself or a member of our team, so we can get you some funding, give you a strategy. All right. So a website that you guys can use, it's called Help Me Build Credit. But this website is fire because it's going to pretty much show you, let me just go to search credit cards. Okay, yep, so they changed it to Card Right. All right, so Card Right is now Help Me Build Credit. So yeah, you can just go to search. Look, 0% APR. But let's just click Amex Platinum because it's right in our face. And the dope thing about this is they'll give you some application tips. They'll give you some of the welcome offers. They'll tell you the fees. What else? And they used to tell you which bureau they pulled from. So yeah, you just got to check the approval database. And then as you can see, people are telling you their credit score. They're telling you where they live. They're telling you some of their incomes, telling you their credit history. And they're also telling you the bureaus that pull their credit. So I don't know why I shared this website with you guys, but if you use this website, there's no reason in the world why you're not getting funding. It's literally just because either you're lazy, you don't want to get funding, or you just wanted my help. And it's okay. Either way, I'm here to help you. But don't say I tried to gatekeep, because I gave you guys a lot of gems in this video. So you can go ahead and get yourself funded just like I did, guys. But if this has been a helpful video, let me know in the comments. Let me know some other tips and tricks that you guys want me to show you guys. Let me know some stuff that you guys been struggling with when it comes to getting funding for your business. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's get it. Let's go.